MTG and take the ride. Take the ride. For more fun, you better subscribe. You never won't miss the vibe. Take the ride. fun, you better subscribe. You never won't miss the vibe.
Always doing it sunny side up. It's the hen. Fuck. What up, my friends? We are here for another edition of Can You Stump Hatcher. This time it's Ice Age. And you got an advantage in that I am tired, man. I can't believe how long it's taken me to recover from this dental crap and how messed up my sleep schedule is, bro. It is annoying and stressful. So I figured it'd be fun to just chill, talk about some magic cards, take it super easy, you know? So Stump Hatcher definitely falls into the easy chill category. So first things first, I'm gonna grab the live stream link, share it in the Discord. Considering how frequently we've been doing streams lately, YouTube's not gonna send out the proper notifications probably, you know? There was that stream earlier today as well, so hold on, let's go. All right. Okay. No, I even look tired in the thumbnail. That works. All right. Let's do our hellos. What up, Millmaster? Man, Jess, Death, Teferi, Merciless, Shelton, Yamagoro, Magic, Thompson. Who else is in here? Joe, Larry, Luke, Everyday, Double Strike. Hello, guys. Hello. Yamagoro, you know what Ice Age is Panglacial Worm. Sorry, buddy, that's Cold Snap. We're dealing with Ice Age, not Cold Snap. So, no. Panglacial Worm is not in Ice Age. Panglacial Worm is like 2 green and 5 for a 9/5 trample or something like that you can cast from your deck when you're searching through your deck. But it's Cold Snap. Here, I'll show you. I will show you. Okay, 2 green and 5, 9/5 trample. When you're searching library, you can play it from your library. There you go. Cold Snap. Was never in Ice Age. Was never in Ice Age. So, Ice Age was the first expansion to be a standalone expansion. Originally, the idea was every Magic set would have its own different colored back and they would all be separate. Somebody convinced Richard Garfield that was a terrible idea and they were right. And so this was an interesting beast when it came along because all of a sudden we had an expansion that also doubled as a straight up, you can get a deck with like lands and everything. It was a completely different beast, right? So we're going to play Stump Hatcher. Here are the rules. You got to pick cards from the actual Ice Age set. You tell me the name. I'll tell you what I know about it. If I get everything wrong, then you stump me. If I get some of it right, partial stump, and you know, whatever. If I get it pretty much right, then not stumped at all. And I am the final arbiter and judge, and I don't care what anybody else says. That's the deal. So that's the vibe. See, Teferi, you don't understand the rules, so it's not how it works. Every single time we do one of these, people are like, hey, what about this? And it's like, hey, what about fuck you? That's not how it works. Right? What up, Spur? How's it going? All right. What do we got going on here? All right, start tossing out some cards. Toss out some card names from Ice Age, and we will get going. All right? That's what we're going to do. Millmaster Super Chat says, what Ice Age card name is spelled differently in the text box? You guys can go ahead and play that game because I'm playing Stump Hatcher. So thanks for the Super Chat. I'm not wasting my time with your bullshit. I'm going to play with the people who are here to play by the fucking rules. It's that straight up. It's that simple. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Jess, moleworms. Interesting. Okay, moleworms have a weird fleshy, almost accordion-like body. What are they? 1/1, 1 black and 2. Tap them to make sure a land doesn't untap, and they might actually tap the land in the first place, but I'm not sure about that part. Okay, let's see here. Mole worm. Takes a little while for the what? It's saying it doesn't exist. Oh, did I type worm with a U? That's why, right? Let's try that again. Oh, I want to see the Ice Age version. Okay, there you go. Accordion-like body, 1 black and 2, 1/1. Tap target land as long as it remains tapped. That land doesn't untap during its controller's untap phase. So, I wasn't really stumped by that one, buddy. You know, I'm not even really going to give it a partial stump on that one because I did a pretty good job on that one. Pretty good job on that one. Millmaster, you got stamped? I don't know what that means. Shelton Super Chat says, Polar Kraken! Polar Kraken is an 11/11 trampler with cumulative upkeep, sacrifice a land. The casting cost is something horrendous like 3 blue and 7? Something like that. And it's just like showing the mouth of it like up out of the water, I think. Kind of like eating an iceberg or something. Polar Kraken! Let me update the board here, Shelton. Okay, 3 blue and 8, so I was off on the casting cost. It's 11/11 trample, cumulative upkeep, sack of land, and it's up there munching on glaciers. So I'm pretty good on that one. Pretty good on that one. I'm probably not going to get flawless, obviously. So I didn't get perfect. Whatever the casting cost was wrong. So you definitely get a partial stump on that one. I'm writing Polar Kraken on the board instead of Shelton's name. All right, hold on. There we go, big boy. It's a little bit hard to see what's on the board there. All right, well. Teferi Super Chat says Elvish Healer. Elvish Healer is 1 white and 2 for a 1/2. He's like sitting down in maybe whitish or pinkish robes, and his ability is tap to prevent 2 damage that would be dealt to a green creature. But he's a white elf. All right, what do we got? Elvish Healer is 1 white and 2, 1/2, tap to prevent 1 damage to any non-green creature or any player up to 2 damage to any green creature. Yep, you got me with the partial stump. You got me with the partial stump. Damn, I was right. The color of his robes, the sit and all of it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, you know? Pretty close. Pretty close. Millmaster, somewhere in the collection you have an Ice Age card with the old white mana symbol. Yeah, that's right. They did change the white mana symbol way back in the day. Jay, you weren't here at the beginning of the stream. The rules are pick a card name. That's it. That's it. I'm not playing fucking quiz show, whatever. None of it. None of it. Good Lord, I was too cold before, so I slapped an extra hoodie on, and now I'm getting too warm. Whatever. Norrit? Norrit is 1 black and 3 for a 1/1 creature with the ability to force another creature to attack. And also he taps to untap a blue creature. He is kind of orangish, has like spiky ears, and he's doing the ET finger. Okay, Norrit. Come on. That's not how you spell it. Is it with 2 R's? There he is. 1 green and 3. Tap, untap target blue creature. Tap, force target non-wall creature to attack. With all the rules that go along with that. 4 casting cost, 1/1. Got the oranges, got the spiky, got the ET finger. Pretty good. Pretty good. Every day's membership message says, Goblin Lear, nice to see you back in action. Shout out to a Chandelure stream. Ooh, Goblin Lear. That's a good one. What the hell is that? 3 casting cost. Goblin's actually holding it. Greenish gray colored artwork. Oh, is it a flip coin? Is it an anti-card? Huh. What does that do? You might have picked a really good one here. Because, I mean, I feel like I've got the casting cost and the artwork. The ability is terrible. And it's something random. Flip a coin to maybe give a bonus of some type? That's a good one. You're definitely getting me with a pretty decent stump on that one. Because I got nothing else coming up. So, I'm just going to look it up. That's a pretty good stump. Like, I think I got the casting cost, so it's not going to be a full stump, but you picked a good one. Ice Age is a big set, so you got more to work with. 3 casting cost, 0 sack it, flip a coin, okay. Target opponent calls heads or tails. If it's in your favor, it deals X damage to that opponent, where X is the number of creatures you control. Otherwise, it deals X damage to you. Yeah, you know what? I had the artwork and the casting cost in my head, but the ability completely gone. So I would say that so far you have the best stump with that. That was good. That was good. Zur's Weirding. Of course that's an easy one, Double Strike. That card is so gross. Zur's Weirding is 1 blue and 3, and everybody has to reveal the cards that they draw off of their deck. And any player can pay 2 life to be like, no, put it in the graveyard instead. I use Zur's Weirding to lock people down. It's hilarious that, like, you guys don't even know. Back in the day, people would not concede. People fold in games of Magic right now like it's nothing, right? Like it's nothing. But, like, I use Zur's Weirding to go, oh, look, you're going to draw a card? No, I'll pay 2 life, so you can't draw it. I have 2 Fountains of Youth out. I'm going to gain 2 life a turn. And, like, I would explain it to them. I would literally be like, okay, look, you're not going to get to draw any more cards for the rest of the game. Like, you're literally done drawing cards. Because each time you go to draw a card at the beginning of your turn, I'm going to pay 2 life to stop that. And my 2 Fountains of Youth are going to give me 2 life every turn. So you're literally not going to get another card again. And they're like, no, man, I want to play it out. And they'd be like, okay, everything they draw, put in the graveyard, pay 4 mana, gain 2 life. Like, we're just going to sit here. That's fine. It's crazy. Like, you could literally explain to somebody that they were locked out of the game and they would still play it. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I mean, we should look at the Ice Age version of it since we're doing Ice Age, right? Bum, 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 bum. You get to see Zur just floating there, all crazy and weird. What a weirdo he is. What a weird angle. It's crazy artwork. Arkham's Whistle. Arkham's Whistle is an artifact that looks kind of like birdish. The artwork's done by Quentin Hoover, so it has that strong line. It's like a wizard's mouth blowing on it. And I think its ability is pay X and tap it to force a creature to attack, where X is that creature's casting cost. And I think it maybe costs 3 to cast the whistle. Okay. Maybe it's 5. Okay, it's 3. Oh, it's 3 in tap. Okay, target non-wall creature must attack. There you go. Those must attack cards have all kinds of extra rules text where it's like, if they don't, they get destroyed, whatever. I'm not going through all that because that's all how all of them work, and I'm saving myself the talking. But yeah, look at that crazy whistle. And it is Quentin Hoover. Really distinctive artwork. Like, a lot of the old school Magic cards has a real charm to them, you know? Jay, Balduvian Conjurer. One blue and one. One blue and one cast 0/2. Tap to turn a snowland into a 2/2 creature? I think. And he's like, is he bald and has like a ridgy kind of body? Okay, Bolduvian Conjurer. Blue and white. He's got that ridgy body. Tap, target snowland, becomes a 2/2 creature. Okay, cool. All right. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Dread white. Dread white, crazy hair, black body. 2 black and 3, either 2/4 or 4/4. Whenever it blocks, it becomes blocked by a creature. Put a paralyzed counter on that creature. Pay 4 mana to untap a creature that has the paralyzed counter on it, and it probably removes the counter too. Okay, Dread White. What do we got? What do we got? 2 black and 3. 3/4. Okay, I didn't get the power and toughness right. At the end of combat, put a paralyzation counter on any creature blocked or blocked by Dread White. Tap the creature as long as the creature has a paralyzation counter. It doesn't untap its control's untap phase. As a non-interrupt, the creature's controller may pay 4 to remove a paralyzation counter. There you go. Mostly got that one. Mostly got that one. Every day, no, Quentin Hoover did not do smart recently. He's been dead for a while. So if they got something from his estate, that's something very different. Okay, what else do we got in here? Clairvoyance. Clairvoyance is an instant that shows somebody kind of looking like they're having their insides x-rayed. They're maybe in yellow armor. And it is basically mill 1 card and then draw a card at the beginning of the next turns. Oh no, is that? Oh no, is Clairvoyance the one with the blue face? Ooh, you might have picked a good one. Am I thinking of Ray of Erasure? Huh, I might be thinking of Ray of Erasure. What is Clairvoyance? Is that the one where you look at somebody's hand for 1 blue and then it's like a slow trip. Slow trips are cards where you draw a card during the next turn's upkeep. Let's find out. Let's find out. Maybe I've been stumped here. One blue, look at target player's hand, draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. Okay, never mind. Ice Cauldron. Ice Cauldron is a 4-cast artifact. You tap it and it's 4 to put out, and it's got ability. You tap it and pay X mana, however like you want, and you note what that mana is. You put a card face down on the Ice Cauldron, and then you can tap the Ice Cauldron to get that mana back out of it towards casting the spell on another turn. Well, I mean, I guess you could do it the same turn if you untap whatever. TJ, incorrect. Most of the Stump Hatchers, I was exactly like that, so you don't know what you're talking about. Brand of Ill Omen. Brand of Ill Omen is an enchantment. 1 red and 3. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature's controller can't cast creature spells, and it has a cumulative upkeep of 1 red. And I think it shows somebody shirtless laying in the snow with the brand etched on their flesh. Yeah, there you go. Bingo, nailed it. Like 100% bang on. Energy Storm, 1 white and 1, cumulative upkeep of 1. All damage done by red instants and sorceries is reduced to 0. Literally just shows a storm. Oh yeah, I guess it's not red. specifically. I just think red because that's where it basically mostly came from. And I did miss the flying part. I never remember that part because it was basically just used to shut down burn. This was a burn hoser. So, you know, you got me partially. You got me partially. Chaos Lord. What is Chaos Lord? Chaos Lord is like 3 red and 4 for a 7/7. And he cares like about the number of permanents you have, and he swaps sides based on the number of permanents that you have. Like if it's odd or even, then it determines who gets control of the Chaos Lord. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. He's a big, beefy 7/7. He has awesome artwork. Wait, is that Richard Kane Ferguson? Might be Richard Kane Ferguson. Okay, Chaos Lord. Here we go. 3 red and 4, 7/7. First strike. Okay. He can attack the first turn it comes into play on a side, except the first turn it comes into play. During upkeep, count the number of permanents. If that number is even, target opponent gains control of Chaos Lord. 7/7, the bounces back and forth based on number of permanents. Got that part. Missed the first strike. Got the casting cost. Got the power and toughness. Definitely not Richard Kane Ferguson. Definitely not Richard Kane Ferguson. Caribou Range is an enchant land. It costs 2 white and 2 to put on the land. And it gives the land the ability 2 white and tap the land to create a 0/1 caribou token. And it also has another ability, 0, sacrifice a caribou, gain 1 life. I've killed people with that card. I played against a guy who was playing all the moxes and moats and everything. And he just like, I got a bunch of caribou, and then I put out a crusade, and he's like, I can't believe that I lost to caribou. I specifically remember what it sounded like when he said that. So there you go. 4 to cast, like I said, 2 and tap the land to make a 0/1 caribou, 0 sack a caribou to gain a life. Perfect. Nailed that one 100%. Semi-haste is weird. True. 100%. Arctic Foxes? Arctic Foxes are what? Like 1 white and 1 for a 1/1, and they can't be blocked by creatures with power greater than them? Is that how it works? Am I thinking Amru Kithkin? Let's find out. I don't think I spelled it right. 1 white and 1 if defending player because snow. Okay, snow covered lands. No creatures with power greater than 1 may be okay. So it requires that your opponent has a snow covered land for the condition that I said. So I didn't 100% get it, but I mean I'm barely off. Shelton, you're watching my old video about Wrist excited to get ready for the Commander ban announcement next Monday. Oh, they're doing a Commander ban on Monday. Well, that's cool. That means I'll have something newsworthy to cover when I get back. Because Thursday, me and Double Strike are heading up to Toronto for the face-to-face stuff. And I'm going to be up there all weekend. So I just put up that video today to make sure I had covered all the news that had come up till now. I wanted to let that other video I put out go as long as I could just to see how well it was going to do. 92,000 views. Crazy. Unprecedented. Best results I've ever had. Right? So, that's cool. Ooh, Flooded Woodlands. Flooded Woodlands is that a black, a blue, and 2? And no green creatures can attack? Do you have to sack when you put it out, or does it have an upkeep? That's a good one. I may be way off on this one. Let's find out. I feel like it's got will-o-wisps in the artwork. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in Ice Age. This is a good one for Stump. A black, a blue, and 2. No green creature can attack unless it controls sacks a land whenever that creature attacks. I had most of the elements there. Look at that artwork. That's cool. Yeah, man. The old Magic stuff had such a particular vibe to it, you know? Oh, now the camera's all jorked up. Hold on. There we go. Let's fix that. Jess, why do you keep seeing Dread White when I did it, motherfucker? What are you doing? I literally did it. It was up on the screen. Why are you spamming some shit if you're not even paying attention to the results? That's fucking obnoxious. Justice. Justice is 2 red and 2 to cast. 2 white. No, 2 red. What am I talking about? 2 white and 2 to cast. It's an enchantment. I think it has an upkeep of 2 white. And whenever a red source would deal damage to you, its controller takes an equal amount. And it's got like a guy looking all badass with blazy eyes. Blazy Susan. Just gotta wait here. Now we're gonna have to scroll through. Justice is in a bunch of different cards, so there it is. That's the Ice Age version. Bam. 2 white and 2. During your upkeep, pay 2 white upkeep. Whenever a red creature or spell, which is a red source, deals damage to you, Justice deals an equal amount of damage to the controller of that. So, yep, got that one perfect. Got that one perfect. Snowhound. Oh, that's one of those barrel neck dogs, right? Like that you see in the Bugs Bunny cartoons and shit. 1 white and 1, 1/1, and its ability is like 1 white and 1, tap it, return it and another creature to their owner's hands. Something like that. It might be color specific though, you know? Okay. 1 white and 2. Okay, I got that wrong. And then 1 white, instead of 1 white and 1, return Snowhound to owner's hand and target blue or green creature controlled to owner's hand. So that one I had mostly decent. Some of the specifics a little off, but overall, generally pretty good. Pretty good. Hey, Thompson! Thanks for the super sticker, buddy. Oh, guess what, man? I'm started reading the second book of the Deathgate cycle. And it's just enjoyable. The stuff pulls me in, man. I'm vibing on the story. I enjoyed the first book, and now I'm enjoying watching the stuff going on with the elves. I like that we're getting to see the vibe of different worlds because everything's been separated into the different elemental worlds. I'm probably going to bring the book up with me when I go to Toronto. Orcus Librarian. Oh, that's, what is it? 1 red and 1 for a 1/1. 1 red and tap them. Look at the top 8 cards of your deck. Remove 4 of them from the game. Put the other 4 back on top in any order. And it shows a goblin eating a book with paste. Pretty sure. Jess, you had a phone call. Well, whatever, man. I could have said something earlier. Fuck you. I think people fucking said in the chat to you it's already been done, and you ignored them. So whatever. Like, it's not my job to fucking keep track of what you've been doing after you submit your fucking choice, motherfucker. You could have done this. You could have fucking paid attention. You could have paid attention and seen the results of your own suggestion. That was also a thing. So, buttons, buddy. So, buttons. All right, 1 red and 1 tap, top 8, remove 4 of them at random. Okay, that's a random. I didn't get the at random part, but that's pretty much perfect. Pretty much perfect. Double Strike Dude, Naked Singularity. That's a fun one. That is a 5-cost artifact that has Buddy's kind of like being pulled up. I feel like his hair's going up. The artwork's kind of crazy, and it changes all the different manas that the different lands produce. Now, I couldn't tell you what land produces what, so I don't know on that level, but that is what it does. That is what it does. It's kind of crazy that and Reality Twist both exist in the same set, but yeah, when it's got a cumulative upkeep of 3, I didn't even say that part. So, yeah, you know, that's partial. Cool artwork, cool concept. The idea of messing with what lands produce is pretty wild. Thompson, you've read the first 5 books so far? Nice. Nice. Hallowed Ground. That is 1 white and 1. It's an enchantment that protects lands. Like 2 white to protect a land. And the artwork shows like a little cottage or something. One white and 1, 2 white, return target non-snow covered land to you control to owner's hand. Well, I guess that's how you protect it, by bouncing it back to your hand. But I did think that it actually stopped the land from being destroyed or something like that. So that definitely is a partial stump for sure. For sure. Vexing Arcanus. Vexing Arcanus depicts a woman dressed in like white and purple garb, I think. She might have purple hair. It's a 4-cost artifact. And 3 and tap it. Reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. And then they can pay life equal to its casting cost, or it goes into the graveyard. Something like that. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, where are you? Here it is, but we want the Ice Age version. 4 cost 3 and tap. Target player names a card and then turns over the top of his or her library. If it's a card name, put it in the player's hand. Otherwise, put it in the player's graveyard, and Vexing Arcanus deals 2 damage to that player. Definitely partial stump. You know what? I think I mixed it up with Wand of Ith. I think I probably twisted it up with Wand of Ith. So that's pretty good. I mean, I got the casting cost, I got the artwork, I got the activation cost, but I did not get the ability right. I got the ability wrong, and that's a big part of it. So that is a good partial stump right there. Drunko, yeah, mana hosing in Ice Age was good. You're correct. You're correct. Game of Chaos. 3 red sorcery. Flip a coin. Whoever loses... whoever loses the coin toss takes a damage. And then if you won, you can repeat this process. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Flip a coin for 3 red. Opponent calls heads or tail. If it ends up in your favor, you gain a life and they lose a life. Otherwise, you lose a life and they gain a life. The winner of each round decides whether to continue. Okay. And then you double the stakes. So I definitely only got part of that. There's some good partial stumps going on. Some good partial stumps. What up, Blue Cats? Thompson, oh, you switched over to Stormlight. Nice, bro. Nice. Essence Filter. What is Essence Filter? Essence Filter. I want to say it's like a blue and 1 for a creature enchantment that makes it more difficult to cast creatures. Yeah, you know what? That's a good one, though, because I don't know what's coming. Like, I feel like I'm almost drawing a blank on that one. Let's find out. Oh, well done. Well done. You picked one that I completely blew it. This is the green one that destroys enchantments, right? And, like, will let you keep white enchantments? 2 green and 1, destroy all enchantments or destroy all non-white enchantments. Yeah. No, you got me. That's a full-on stump. That's a full-on stump. Merciless has gotten the first full-on stump. Well done. Have I done Skeleton Ship? No. Skeleton Ship is a black, a blue, and 3 for a 0/3 that taps to put -1/-1 counters on, like tap it, put a -1/-1 counter on a creature. And I believe it probably gets buried if you don't control. any islands. Yeah, for no time you control any island, 0-3, same casting cost, -1. Yeah, I got that one perfect. Perfection. Perfection. Soul Kiss. 1 black and 2 enchant creature, pay 1 black and 1 life to give enchanted creature +2/+2, and they might restrict it to no more than 3 times used in a turn. One black and 2. Pay a life to give a creature +2/+2. You can't spend more than 3 this turn. Yeah, I got that one perfectly. Perfect. What? Lewis, you had a dream that I was on a celebrity TV show based on an island and I was messing with all the contestants and was hitting on the girls, and then the island was taken over. What? By terrorists. Okay. All right. Oh, General Jarkeld. What is General Jarkeld? 1 white and 3 for a 1/2. I think he's like standing there, like kind of hunched over. There might be bluishness in the artwork. And his ability is to like swap 2 blocking creatures around. One white and 3, 1, 2. Switch the blocking creatures of 2 target attacking creatures. There you go. There you go. Amulet of Quaz is a 6-cost anti-based artifact. It's 6 to cast, and it's either 3 or 6 to activate. Tap it, flip a coin. Whoever wins the coin flip wins the game. Six cost. Oh, 0. Okay, 0. Well, I was wrong about the activation cost. Sacrifice it, flip a coin. Target opponent calls heads or tail. If the flip ends up in your favor, that opponent loses the game. Otherwise, you lose the game. Aside from the activation cost, nailed it. What about Fumarole? Isn't Fumarole like a red, a black, and 3, destroy target creature, lose 3 life? Right? Pretty sure. Oh no, it can get a land too. Okay, got the casting cost right, got the 3 life part right, but the land, I never really used this to destroy land, so I never really kept track of that part, I guess. So you got a partial for sure. Krovikin Fetish is 1 black and 2 enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. Draw a card at the beginning of next turn's upkeep. The actual fetish itself is made out of ears and ears and eyes. It's like a necklace of it. Yep. Okay. That's it. That's not the ice. That's not the Ice Age printing. But when you look and see, it's exactly the same. So, got that one. Got that one. Goblin Sappers. Goblin Sappers are like 1 red and 1 for a 1/1, and their ability is basically sacrifice them to make a creature unblockable for a turn. Maybe for 2 mana to activate the ability, or 1. Red and 1, 1/1, a 2 red and tap. Target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. End of combat, destroy that creature and the Sappers. Okay. Or 4 red, target creature you control can't be blocked, and only that creature gets destroyed, not the Sappers. So, I didn't fully get the ability, but this was only a partial stump. Partial stump. Filja. What the hell? Oh, is that enchant land that uses like 4 different counters, and the counters can be removed to prevent damage, and the counters regenerate, or you can put more counters on it? Probably not spelling it right here. All right. Hopefully you've got it spelled right. I'll just copy what you put over there. Clark, Balduvian Conjurer was already done. And I nailed it perfectly. 1 white enchant creature. When it comes into play, put 4 healing counters on it. Remove a healing counter from it to prevent 1 damage to the creature it enchants. 1 white and 2 put a healing counter on it. Okay, so meh. I didn't have the details 100% right. Partial Stump. Partial Stump. Findhorn Pollen is like, what is it? A 6 casting cost green enchantment that gives all creatures -1/-0. And you could, I think it might have a cumulative upkeep as well. And then you can pay additionally to give creatures -1/-0. Okay, costs way less than I thought. 1 green and 2, cumulative upkeep of 1. All creatures get -1/-0. 1 green and 1, all creatures get -1/-0. Okay. All right. Kelsinko Ranger is 1 white for a 1/1 dude who's kind of standing up against part of a broken wall, and he can give first strike to green creatures, right? Oops. One white, 1/1, 1 white and 1 target green creature gains first strike till end of turn. There you go. What about Aegis of the Meek? Aegis of the Meek is a 3 casting cost artifact. 1 and tap it to give target 1/1 creature +1/+2 until end of turn. And it has somebody in a green cloak, kind of like this, maybe with a sword. Three cast, 1 tap, target 1/1 creature gets +1/+2 until end of turn. Perfect. Jester's Mask is a 5 casting cost artifact that comes into play tapped. 1 mana, tap it, and you can rearrange your opponent's hand. You can take their hand and their deck and make them a brand new hand out of like their entire deck. So you can hose them so hard. And the mask itself is like yellow. Cost comes in play tap, 1 sack it, look through target opponent's hand in the library, give that player a new hand of as many cards as he or she had before. There you go. Illusionary Presence is a 2/2 for 2 blue and 1. You get to choose a land type for it to have Landwalk of that type, and you got to pay a cumulative upkeep of 2 to keep it. Two white and 1, 2/2, cumulative upkeep of a blue. During your upkeep, gains the landmark ability of choice till end of turn. There you go. There you go. Dwarven Armory. Dwarven Armory is 2 red and 2. And it's like you pay, I think, 2 mana to pitch cards, and you can either put. Is it 3 different kinds of counters you can use to boost? Does it give +2/+2? Is it, you can choose to put a 1/1 or a 1/1 or a 1/0? It puts counters on creatures, I believe. 2 red and 2. Sack a land to put a +2/+2 counter on target creature. Use the ability on during the upkeep. Okay. I had part of it. Partial. Crown of the Ages. Crown of the Ages is what? 2 to put out and 4 to activate, and it lets you move an enchantment from one creature to another. Two cost 4, move target enchantment from creature to another. Yep. Nailed it. Oh, man. Platypus Ice Age is the first Magic card you ever owned. A copy of Chub Toad. Chub Toad at the door. Run away quick or you'll run no more. 1 green and 2 for a 1/1 Chub Toad. He's a big fat bloaty toad. And he gets +2/+2 if he's blocked. Maybe also if he's blocking. But definitely if he's blocked. Oh, yeah, okay, it's block or blocked. Yeah. This is I mean, it looks better black bordered, so, but it's the same. Oh man. Oh. Snow Devil. Snow Devil is 1 blue and 1 for a 1/1, and you can sack a snow-covered land to give it flying until end of turn. Blue 1, enchant creature has flying. Oh no, okay. I mean, I got the casting cost, but way off on the ability. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's a pretty good stump. Clark, am I okay? I seem sleepy. I am sleepy, bro. I'm still recovering from my surgery, and my sleep schedule's been all messed up and everything. So yeah. I'm definitely like, I'm definitely tired. I don't know how much more I got in me right now. Honestly, we might have to do an Ice Age Stump Hatcher part 2 because there's still a lot of cards. There's still a lot of cards, you know? There's a lot of cards you could choose. But this might have been a bad choice for today because my brain is like just, half cooked, man. Half cooked. Man. Oh. Yeah. I don't have the proper energy for all this, really, at this point. Mariki Barrett is a white, a blue, and a black for a 1/1 tapper to gain control of target creature. You can keep her tapped to keep the creature. When she becomes untapped, you bury the creature. She might not untap as normal, actually. I think that's what happens. She stays tapped. But if you can find a way to untap her, she buries the creature. I hate how specific the search engine is. Cut me some slack, yo. Yep, there's the casting cost. 1/1 doesn't untap during your untap step. Tap, gain control of target creature as long as you have her. When she leaves play, becomes untapped, destroy that creature. The original version said bury, which is destroy without possibility of regeneration. Some sleep is important when recovering, I know. I know, man. I know, I feel like crashing out, honestly. Oh, so we're gonna switch up gears, man. I'm done with the stump hatchers. I'll give you guys another go at the Ice Age stuff when I can do a better job, cause I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Oh. No, I'm not still on the liquid diet. Thankfully, I'm off of that. I can eat solid food now and whatever, so it's not as bad. But like, my sleep schedule's been all messed up, and when I lay down to get some sleep, I'm only getting it in chunks. So we're gonna call it. I know I normally stick around for longer for streams, but whatever. I did a stream earlier today too. I'm at my limit, boys. I'm at my limit. So I'm gonna get going. Thanks for coming and hanging out for this one. This half stump hatcher. You know what? I'll put it in the title. Let me edit the title. Can you stump hatcher MTG Ice Age Edition part 1. So keep the ones that you have that I didn't do yet, and we can have a go at those too. All right. So, but yeah, I'm gonna bounce. So have a good one, boys. I'll catch up with you soon.